blah blah, blah blah blah.
Rudy Giuliani, that's one for you. I mean, who would have thought that a cross-dressing mayor from New York City would have a tough time winning the Republican nomination? It's shocking.
Cross-dressing refers to males and females dressing like the opposite sex. So it could be a case where someone does that on a regular basis, or it can also be where somebody does it for almost as a form of comedy. For example, Mayor Giuliani, he cross-dressed for some event, and people did not assume that he did it normally. Or there's an old movie called, I think it's called Some Like It Hot, where Jack Lemmon and some other actor, they both cross-dressed as well. Also Tom Hanks, he was in a movie, he was in a TV show earlier in his career where he was a cross-dresser, and also Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire, where he dressed as a woman.
Blah blah, blah blah blah.
There was a point in my life when I started palling around with a pretty ugly crowd. I've got to be honest. These guys were serious deadbeats. They were lowlifes. They were unrepentant, no good punks. That's right. I've been a member of the United States Senate. Come to think of it, John, I swear I saw you at one of our meetings.
Deadbeat is a person who doesn't pay their bills. Lowlife is a person of low moral character. Unrepentant is a person who does bad things and they're not sorry about it and they don't apologize. And then a punk is usually a young man who is somewhat antisocial, that does not wish to conform to societal norms.
And it can be used as an offensive term, right? If someone calls you punk, that's in anger. That means they are angry with you for some reason. It's like next step would be calling you a USOB.
Right. In this case, if you call someone a punk, you're probably what you probably mean is that they're acting angry or they're acting hostile, but they don't have any justified reason for it.
Blah blah, blah blah blah.
A president tries to bring about significant changes, particularly during times of economic unease, then there is a certain segment of the population that gets very riled up. And
riled up means to get angry, and possibly hostile as well. So you could refer to it in a negative way, where you could say that some particular event got people so riled up they started to demonstrate or even started riots.
So in recent events, when the cop killed a black guy, that made the local people riled up.
That's right. It got them riled up. Now you can also use that in a more positive way, where you can say that the speaker got the crowd riled up, which means that they got them excited, not to the point of being violent, but certainly to the point of being highly engaged. Or a singer, a rock and roll band, anything that gets the crowd excited.
or to strike their chords, their emotional chords.
Uh-huh.
blah blah, blah blah blah.
FDR was called a socialist and a communist. JFK, there were all kinds of names hurled at him. Ronald Reagan, when he came into office, he was moving in a different direction, and people were sure that he was bringing the country down. And
Hurled just means to throw, usually fairly strong, fairly fast. So a baseball pitcher, if he's good, they'll call him a hurler. It can also mean slightly wild as well. So it can be a negative too. Or from the Bible, the people hurled insults at Jesus, which means they just insulted him like they were throwing objects at him, but they were really insults. Or hurled rocks, same idea.
That's all for today. Tom Taylor is an ESL tutor. He teaches English in the United States and outside, all over the world using Skype. He can be reached at his website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
click on this link and check out his website and email with questions. Thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.